I think one of them is Alan, which is an old friend of mine from New Orleans. And the other one is Nicksurugi from Baton Rouge. He's an old school. He is a big fan of KOF, but I don't know how well he holds up in this version. KOF13 is a pretty different. The basics of KOF are pretty similar, but the way this game works is a pretty different beast. Okay. Because of the way like it feels so much more like CVS2 than KOF, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's something with the way the normals hit, or like also the combo system. The combo system is like a little different because of the HD mode, being able to cancel specials and specials stuff. Okay, so we have so Sketchspace. Oh, it's Nicksurugi without the T.
This background is sick.
Yeah, I love the backgrounds of this game. They're really, even though this is like really barren, but there's so much detail in the barrenness. You're like, I feel like I'm in the desert, but we're not, because we're in a nice, well air-conditioned hotel room, which I am glad for. Because you know, a couple weeks ago, me and some people from Houston, we went to Killeen, and that was not a very pleasant experience. Cause
where's Killeen?
Killeen, Texas. It's yeah, I mean that was probably the right response to that question. It's not. They're trying to get a little bit more on the map as far as their players, but they just had a big tournament there recently, and it was at a Pluckers. It's a sports bar and grill type of place.
Did you say Pluckers?
Yeah, that's the name of the place. And the venue was outside. It was in a tent, but it was not a closed tent, so we had to deal with the weather. It was cold. It's January, and half the heaters were not working, so we were not happy. And the people here at Boom Gorillas had to deal with that also.
Why does she have a dive kick?
Because she wants a dive kick. Yuri is always like pretty different in each KOF, like outside of a few special moves, and in this game she has a dive kick. She's usually like the biggest parody character. Oh wow, very nice cancel. Nicksurugi taking the first round convincingly against Sketchspace. But yeah, in older games she's had like Shinsho, Shoryurupa, and Raging Demon.
Really? So yes. I guess this was their way of telling Capcom.
Yeah, we can parody too.
Yeah, look how,
with our chick.
Yeah, look how hard you dudes go on dive kicks.
Oh yeah. But she's a really solid character in this game, as you can see. Wow, Sketchspace playing Athena. She's really a big zoning character. She doesn't have super high damage.
I think SNK trolled themselves by giving her a dive kick though, because she looks like she's good because she has a dive kick. Dive kicks are always got like in 2D games.
Oh yeah,
what are they thinking?
Yeah, but Yuri's dive kick, if you don't do it at the right angles, it's actually really unsafe.
Okay.
So it's not really amazing, and she can only dive at that angle.
Oh, okay.
That sharp angle. So it's not like a way to get in. It's just like a mix-up tool, like what he just did, which is he is really doing work on Sketchspace right now. See, when he was doing those specials with super cancels, he's using half that HD bar. So like he's using his meter really well.
Did her shirt come off?
Yes, he did. It's an old Art of Fighting reference. I'm sure you've heard of those games, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like in those old games, I mean, the first game had King, and you know, in that game you didn't know she was a chick. She looked like a dude. But then when you beat her with a special move, she lost her clothes. And then they kept that as a tradition ever since in the later Art of Fighting games. Then it came to KOF.
Okay.
For the Art of Fighting characters.
Hey, I know this character.
Oh yeah. I know both of them. Alright, so we have Nicksurugi using Kyo. He's getting in there. Wow. He's poking with Mai a little bit, but he's not really doing much else. He's trying to keep Kyo in the corner, but Nick is working really well, keeping her in. Alright, yes. Crouching. Oh wow. Oh, drops the combo. That's unfortunate. Now he's going, the meter's dropping down, but he's not taking advantage of it because he has to make sure it hits. And he opens him up like a tin can.
So you said the HD bar just increases on its own. Can you do anything to accelerate that, or is that just...
Oh, well, yeah, it's just generally when you're playing and you get pokes and like getting hit, blocking stuff.
Okay, so
it goes up.
It actually charges like a...
Yeah, and like counting on how the match is going, you either want to generally you want to save for your last character as long as your character can do the 70, 80, 80%, 100% combo to kill with 5 bars or whatever. But if you're at a surplus and you have a chance to do extra damage like Nick just did, you can do you can just use half the bar to do a special move to super cancel, or well, you can cancel a special to special, but generally that's a waste, except for certain characters. But yeah, that bar without activating the mode, you just use 1 bar, you cancel once. But if you activate the mode, you cancel normals into this mode, like it's like focus canceling, and you dash forward, and then you get to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get to do another normal set into special into special into special until you run out of bar, and you get tons of damage from it. All right, and Sketchspace is using Ralph first. Wow, that was risky play on both characters. Nick tried to predict the anti-air. Wow, command grabs him, keeps him in the corner. Versus now with dive kick. Sketchspace is at a loss. He's stuck in a corner. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, drops a combo. Sketchspace is doing as much damage as he can with Ralph. I don't even know if that's an optimal combo. I only play with so many of these characters.
So is that a command grab?
Yes.
All right.
It's running command grab. Wow. Sketchspace not working too well on defense, and Nicksurugi is just kind of running all over him right now.
I think in CVS you could block that move, so I was just like, what's going on?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was blockable in that game.
Yeah.
That was odd. But oh wow, look, you see the colors on Vice?
Yeah. Oh
that's
my
pretty
god.
amazing.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
this
this
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a custom color or not. It was pretty amazing. It probably is. A lot of the regular colors are like the same, so you can kind of get a lot of matching colors with teams. Okay, Sketchspace is trying to zone a little bit, but now he's back in the corner. Nicksurugi, no stranger to rushing down. Wow, uses EX bar to continue this combo. More EX bar. And then, oh, keeps him in. Yeah, meter is really huge in this game. A lot of EX moves are super useful to get different properties. Like Vice's EX tackle, you get another juggle point with it. So you can do more juggles with it randomly. Some such moves get like a ton of different properties. I don't even know, like literally, I think I only know 20% of EX moves in this game because there's so much crap. And then on top of that, supers have EX versions that have different properties. Instead of taking 1 bar, they take 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not as complicated as I just made it sound. So yeah, on top of EX special moves, they have EX supers, and they get different properties as well. Like that was a fast third round. But yeah, what Ski? I lost my train of thought. What was I saying a minute ago?
You were just telling me about the supers.
Oh yeah, the EX versions.
EX versions of supers, EX versions of moves.
Yeah. So it's really big deal how you manage meter, like what characters can use the meter, what character battery. Oh wow, he drops the combo. He could have finished her off. All right, does super cancel finish this Mai off in a convincing fashion. Nicksurugi takes it.